Hey, what is going on, Saw Dudes? My name is Dean, and it has been quite a while since we've actually sat down and recorded a gameplay commentary. If you're new to this channel, or you're following from my Twitch, which, by the way, shameless plug here. If you're watching this, I stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on Twitch. Link is up right now and also in the description. But it's been a while since I've done a little gameplay commentary, and this is something I used to do quite a bit, but here we are. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because the Cold War beta has been out. The Black Ops Cold War Call of Duty beta has been out. It's just continued, or discontinued by the time you're seeing this video or watching this video. Just finished playing it over the course of the weekend, got some time in, got to feel it out and try it out a little bit. I played on both PS4 and PC, so I feel like I have a decent amount of experience with it. You're watching a gameplay in the background on Cartel, me using the XM4. This is probably my best gameplay on Cold War so far, but yeah, it was kind of difficult to get good gameplay. We'll talk about that. I think you may know it's the Boogeyman. Anyways, so like I said, it's been a minute since I've recorded a video. I was feeling really compelled to do so because this game is getting a lot of mixed reviews on Twitter. And you know, I mean, the whole Call of Duty commentary scene is all about giving your opinion. So here I am, I'm giving mine. So I've got a list of things that I want to go through and talk about, and then we'll just go from there. So the very first thing on my list that I want to talk about is the Boogeyman, the aforementioned Boogeyman, skill-based matchmaking. So I think it's kind of the elephant in the room. Everybody has addressed this already, and it's been talked about to death. Call of Duty is not what it used to be, though, and I think that is the point that people are missing. Skill-based matchmaking is definitely present. It's been around in Call of Duty for quite a while now. I mean, it's not the same game it used to be. There's definitely an element of skill-based matchmaking because they want to get new players involved in the game. And you know what? I can respect that to an extent. That said, there is definitely some bit that has been added in more so in the recent couple of years that has made it a bit more prevalent. But the thing that people seem to be missing, and the thing that people, and when I say people, I mean the YouTube and Call of Duty community and Twitch community now too, that people seem to ignore is the fact that Call of Duty is, what, 15 years old now? Call of Duty is 10, 15 years old, somewhere in that range. My math is not great, but it has been in the forefront probably for about 10 years now, right? Players have gotten better. This is not what it used to be because the community is so much better. So to complain about skill-based matchmaking, and then in addition to that, to complain about the fact that people are trying hard in a beta has never made sense to me. This is the hardest time to play Call of Duty, in the beta, the alpha, and probably the first 2 weeks of the game, because those are the players that are most committed to the game. Now, when we get to Christmas and those Christmas news maybe don't come around as much as they used to, I think that's when you can complain about skill-based matchmaking. But to be playing a beta and to see players doing things that you're not normally used to, or quote unquote trying hard, it's not accurate. It's not fair. I mean, it is accurate, but it's not fair to assess things based on that because it's the hardest time to play. These are the players who want to do well. So I'm kind of sick of seeing the complaints about skill-based matchmaking. Everybody has a scuff now. Everybody has a headset now. Everybody knows what they're doing now. This ain't 2009 Black Ops or 2010 Black Ops when, you know, people were quite frankly bots. So that's my take on skill-based matchmaking and this game. And there's a post down below also kind of talking a little bit about what Call of Duty is now from Reddit versus what it used to be. And I think that is a better evaluation than to just jump on and complain about skill-based matchmaking. So I would implore you to read that if you have some time. Now, going through and talking about my experiences with the game and the things that I wanted to talk about, first of all, on a positive note, I think that the gunplay is surprisingly really good. I personally thought Modern Warfare was one of the worst Call of Duties of all time. Modern Warfare 2019, if not the worst. And one of the biggest things that it has going for it or not going for it was the time to kill was incredibly fast. And that made it really difficult to get into gunfights because they weren't really gunfights. They were more or less just whoever shot first got the kill because it took 1 or 2 bullets to kill. I think that the time to kill is really good in this game and it's really fluid. I think that it doesn't need to be changed too much, but one thing that does need to be changed based on that is the snipers. I think that the snipers are a massive problem. Now, keep in mind, again, like I said, this particular gameplay is on PC, which I know it's a different animal out there. It's a different beast out there. I don't know if they're tuned differently or what, but from my experiences, I felt like the snipers were a massive problem, because the issue is you're getting into these gunfights that are a higher time to kill, take a little bit longer to battle. You got to strafe a little bit more. You got to do all the things that you would normally do in a gunfight, right? And then you have these snipers, which are one-hit kills pretty much anywhere on the body. So you got bloop, bloop, and you're just dead. So I think that the snipers need to be modified and adjusted. They need to be toned down in some capacity. I think that their handling is the thing that really, really needs to be toned down. Maybe not so much the damage, but the handling of them. They're too good. They're just too powerful. And I'm not really a fan of those. So that's my biggest complaint so far in terms of weapon tuning. But I felt like the weapons themselves were all actually fairly decent and fairly accurate and even. The next thing that I do want to talk about that I didn't like about this is the score streaks in the game. I like the score streaks from what they do and how they work, but my issue is the whole entire new score streak system. I was just reading a post on Twitter. Somebody was complaining about it also, and they're like, oh, how could you complain about kill streaks after people have complained for years and they finally changed it and addressed it, and now it's not what you want, you big whiner. And what I don't understand about that is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I know what they're trying to do. So in Modern Warfare, there's an issue of people sitting in corners a little bit too much, and that was mostly due to level design, I think. But I think that there is an extent of an issue in Call of Duty, and that happens also because, you know, people want to get their kill streaks or their score streaks. So they're sitting, camping a little bit, being a little bit more patient, quote unquote, trying to get their streaks. And that's a problem in that you have people camping. And so how did they do it? They're like, well, it doesn't matter if you die. And I don't think it makes sense. And the reason for me is because I don't play objective-based game modes. I play TDM, Kill Confirm, which has a little bit of objective, and free-for-all. The score streaks need to be tuned to that in their own given game modes. I think that they should still be kill streaks or score streaks in those game modes, but I think they need to be tuned more towards them. I don't think it's fair to have the same amount of score needed for domination and this and that. And I just don't like the whole concept of if you die, your streak stays the same. It hasn't worked before, and I don't know why it would work now. That's my biggest complaint of the game so far, is the score streak system just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I think it's really confusing, and yeah, I don't really care for it. So I don't see them changing it at this point because it is what it is. But I think that was my biggest thing that I disliked, that and the snipers. But overall, I guess I don't see the complaints that that Black Ops Cold War is getting on the beta from the YouTube and Call of Duty community. I think this is a decent game. I think we've got an okay Call of Duty on our hands. Is it perfect? No. Call of Duty, like I said, is never going to be what it used to be. So is the game perfect? Is it some phenomenal masterpiece? No. Is it better than Modern Warfare 2019? By a long shot, and I think that in itself is going to make this a pretty good game to play. So that's kind of my take on things. I appreciate you guys listening to this. It's been a while, like I said, since I've done a gameplay commentary. So if you guys want to see more of these, let me know. But like I said, I was just feeling really like I needed to get on the microphone and just voice my opinion. And another thing that I do see as a potential issue that I'm just thinking of this now in this game is the speed of the game. I think that the characters move a little too fast. Just watching my gameplay here, I think the characters maybe move a little too fast, which is causing some issues also. So maybe that could be toned down. But anyways, if you guys want to see more of these, please let me know in the comments. But I appreciate you just taking the time to listen. So thanks, guys. And yeah, follow me on Twitter. Link will be up here right now. And like I said earlier, you can also follow me on Twitch. That's where I mostly am at. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my YouTube still. So anyways, give the video a like if you liked it, give it a dislike if you didn't. Please let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the comments below. Peace out, dudes. Bye.